Hi guys, Unboxing USA 1234 here. Doing a quick video on some of my favorite EDC knives I've gotten for under 20 bucks over last few years. You might recognize these, one, two, I think this is it, or no, three. You might recognize these three knives from different videos, this being the Purple Knife Review, Flea Market Mystery Knife, and best knife ever made, and I will get into why this is the best knife ever made. I know a lot of people believe that title I made just to get people to watch the video, but it wasn't, and it was actually my review of it, and I reposted it as best knife ever made a lot later because of how awesome this is, and I'll get into it. So pretty much all these can be had pretty cheap. First we'll start out with this. This is the Frost Cutlery Old Yeller. I picked this as the best knife ever made, which is obviously an opinion. It's not fact, it's an opinion. Because it's so cheap, it's so durable, so sharp, and so easy to open. It is just, to me, and it has a nice belt clip. I mean, it's just the perfect knife. All you gotta do is just a little flick, it opens up. It's got the talon-like blade. Really sharp blade. I mean, to me, it's close to sharpness as a case. You know, it's beautiful. I love this knife. Frost Cutlery is very underrated. I love Frost Cutlery. There'll be another Frost Cutlery in this video. They're a very good knife company, and you know, I don't get these off their show, their Cutlery Corner show. I get all mine off of eBay individually, and I'll do a video on these days. If any of you, just tell me if you want me to do a video on good Frost cutleries, because there are bad ones, and I'll do a video on some of my good ones that I've gotten over the years. So $3 off of eBay with free shipping. Well, $2 with $1 shipping. That's how much it costs. I believe that's stainless steel. Yep, that's stainless steel. It doesn't just say stainless. It's actually stainless steel. It's got the nice, I believe that's brass, or maybe it's, no, I was looking at the wrong light. It's just regular steel. The thumb stud with the little screw in there. The handle is more of like a, it feels like almost the material, it's like if you condensed a bunch of water bottles down. It's not really like, doesn't really feel like ABS plastic to me. It feels more like, just more like a really hard plastic, but kind of brittle at the same time. It's got these little grooves on here, really cool little grooves. I love this knife. Like I said, $3. Next up, we've got the Tiger USA Milano Stiletto in black. I picked this knife up for $17 brand new at a booth in the flea market. They had gotten a big shipment of these in. We're selling them. The only thing I don't like about this knife is the star screws. I can never find a good screwdriver to fit my star screws. Kind of upsets me a little bit, but I'll get over it, you know. Got the nice belt clip. That's my favorite. That's to me, a belt clip is the best, besides the blade, of course, is the best part of a knife, because I carry them everywhere. Besides school, you know, I carry a knife everywhere, and you need the belt clip, so that's very nice. It's quiet, relatively quiet for a spring assist. You know, and if you do it with the thumb stud, it's even quieter. The blade says Stiletto in cursive and Milano in cursive on the bottom, if you can see it there. I'm just using an iPhone as a camera, so you're not really getting the best view of the knife. Comes really exceptionally sharp for a Tiger. Really nice knife. It has more like a bayonet style blade. Notice it's not so much like your average switchblade. It's, to me, more like a bayonet style, because with your regular push button stiletto, it's a lot thinner of a blade, much thinner, and it's the same. It's really, they have the same. What am I trying to say? That it looks like a bayonet as well, but this one's just much thicker, and that's why I consider this more of a bayonet style blade. And like I said, $17. You get these all day long. You can get them on eBay even cheaper. Next up is this blue knife that I can't make heads or tails of because it doesn't have a name on it, but it's just really shown to be the best quality knife I've ever had. it doesn't have a thumb stud or anything, but it's easy to open with one hand. Uses just regular screws, Phillips head screws, half serrated blade. The only complaint I have about this knife is that it comes with absolutely no edge on the top half of the serration. So really no edge on it, but otherwise, you know, it's a pretty decent knife. Never broke down on me. I take it fishing every day. Got the little liner lock in there. I've never been a liner lock fan, but this is a good liner lock. Anyway, I paid $8 for this one, and it's got the belt clip too. That's one of the main reasons I like this one. Next up is the one I told you may remember from the flea market mystery knife video. If you saw the strange comment on there, that was actually from my buddy Kyle, who didn't believe that I had these videos. Anyway, this is made in Japan. I believe it's stainless. Let me see. Yep, stainless steel Japan. It's got a very different, we'll just say different style of a handle. I thought it was a switchblade when I first started looking at it, but it's not a switchblade. It's meant for your hand to fit around the grooves, which mine doesn't perfectly. Then the lock is really strange. It's just there's nothing around it. There's just a big protruding lock, so it'll get caught in your pocket. But I like carrying this one just because it's long and it'll definitely get the job done. It'll cut anything you want to. It really is a good knife, and it's made really well. Picked it up for $10. Next up is one I got at the gas station like 7, 8 years ago. It looks like a chopper motorcycle with the blade out of the end. And the cool thing about this one is, I mean, it basically requires no effort to open it. You know, there is no belt clip, so that's not good. And I forgot to mention this one doesn't have a belt clip on it. But anyway, this one's cool. You know, I paid $12.99 for it. There's no brand name. It's just one of those cheap gas station knives, but it's really held up. I used to use it I used to carve sticks with it, so it's really, really, really dull. But it still works. I don't carry it much anymore, but still, it's great. It'd be a good EDC knife if it still had a good blade on it, but I've practically ruined that. Next up, now don't get these confused with their bigger, heftier cousin. I don't know who makes these, but there's a company that makes knives that look almost exactly like this. They sell for $10 to $15. This one right here I got for $2. And it's brand new. I think it was brand new when I got it. It has a stainless steel blade. Just the handle is made out of the most god-awful material. It's something so thin, I mean, I could break it in half with my hands. But the reason I like it for EDC is because it really has a stout blade. I really like that. The locking mechanism is nice, and it's just the overall feel of the knife is good in your hand. You know, I feel like if I ever had to stab something with it, it just feels right. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels right. That's why I got the knife. Next up is probably one of the best deals I've ever gotten off of eBay. I got it the other day. I've carried it a couple times since then. It's the Frost Cutlery. What is this one? I think it's the Little Gypsy. Now, there's nothing little about it. It's, I think, a 3.5-inch blade. Flips out real easy. You got the nice that stainless thumb stud, just like these two are basically cousins. You know, they're both made by Frost. The Old Yeller and the Little Gypsy, they had the same style handles, but the material's different. You know, the Little Gypsy's a lot thicker than the Old Yeller. 3/4 serrated. It's a nice knife. I paid $1.25 with free shipping for it. Buy it now. I bought 5 of them. Put some in my flea market booth. So that's a real good knife. Real good for carrying. And for $1.25, you cannot go wrong with a knife for $1.25. Next up is my Bird's Eye purple folder. I got it from Kai Knives on eBay for $6.79 with free shipping. Got into a bidding war. That's why it got to be so much. I love carrying this one. This is probably the knife I carry the most, just because knives don't come in purple very often. I mean, most guys don't want a purple knife. I think it's just unique because this is one of 3 or 4 purple knives on eBay, you know, that weren't just antiques. The newer, just regular purple pocket knives are really, I mean, I wouldn't say rare, you know, these are really overproduced, but it's just kind of strange to find a purple knife. So I really like it. The only complaint I have about it, or the only two, is it came a little bit rusted, and I had to get that off with some sandpaper, and the lock is really hard to manage, but you can still do it. Next up, this could be an old Maxam or something. I don't know. It doesn't have a name on it. It's real rusted. I got it for 50 cents at the flea market. No thumb stud. It used to have one, but it's been knocked out. Fully serrated blade is why I included it in here. You know, if I'm going fishing somewhere, you know, if I'm going on a long trip, maybe out to Dagmar, which if you're not from Arkansas, Dagmar is more or less a bayou. I like to use this out there because you gotta, you know, if you catch a gar or something, this is a lot. Hate to say this, but it's a lot easier to cut a head off a gar with, because you don't want to throw a gar back in the water. They'll ruin everything. Anyway, picked up for 50 cents. It's nice. It's a little wobbly. Got a little blade play, but it's a nice little knife. And finally, I just included this one because it's really unique. It's from Pakistan. It's got some kind of strange handle on it. I have no idea what it is. It's some kind of wood. I think it's just stained oak, to be honest, but I don't know. Talon-like blade, but it's not sharp at all. The reason I included it mainly is because it's just it just is real sturdy. It's not going to break on you, and it's so simple. I didn't really have, you know, a knife that doesn't lock in this one, besides this knife, so I figured I'd throw this one in because it doesn't lock. It's got the brass inside of it, and it just really looks professionally done, not like a lot of your Chinese junk. Pakistan knows how to make a knife. China usually doesn't, but they can make them occasionally, you know, like the Old Yeller. Love that knife. Anyway, so this is just my personal opinion on some knives I've got that are under 20 bucks and great for EDC. I'll be glad to post some more videos soon. Just put in your response what you want me to do a video on, and I'll happily do it. Remember to rate, subscribe, and comment to Unboxing USA 1234. I've got lots of airsoft videos, knife videos, gun videos, demolition derby videos, and pretty soon some political videos. Thanks, guys.